We're adding a second master bedroom, a bathroom, and a closet to completely transform this home because many buyers are looking for multi-generational living and would love the space to host their parents or in-laws. To achieve that, we are going to relocate the laundry and open up another door to the new master bedroom. In this video, I'm going to walk you through every single change we're going to make and share all the numbers. The front yard is unfinished. It has a lot of pebbles, which is unusual. We plan to replace these with some flowering plants and mulch. And then there is a fence because the previous owner has a dog, but we plan to remove it so that we can have a more open and spacious front yard. The flagpole is an unusual choice and we're going to take it down. And then you see a lot of stuff laying around. That's because the previous owner is still in the process of moving out because we offered him a rent back. So hopefully once he moved out, a lot of this stuff will be gone, and we're also going to do some cleanup because I'm sure there will be other stuff that's left behind. The building structure looks quite tired. There's a lot of dry rot and peeling paint. And there's also trim pieces that's falling apart around the garage door. So we plan to do a lot of repairs and also put on a fresh coat of paint because it can go really a long way. And then a big ticket item on this home is the roof because it's approaching the end of life. So we're going to replace it. Right by the front entrance, there's a big bush that needs to be removed because it's really close to the house and it's impossible to repaint the house with it. So that will be gone. And then you can see that there's the front door here with a storm door that has definitely seen better days. So this will be taken out. And then there's also another door that's going to the garage. So that means there's no direct access from the garage to inside of the home, which is not great. So we plan to close off this door and open up another door inside. So once you get out of the car from the garage, you can go straight into the house. And I'll show you how we're going to do that. Usually we talk about whether we're going to save the front door, but in this case, I just noticed that there's some damage here that's really making it an easy decision to get rid of the door. And then the entryway is a little dark because the light fixture doesn't really do much at all. So we plan to replace it. And then there's wallpaper and wood paneling that's dating the house a lot. So we're going to get rid of these and just put new sheetrock here. And then we get to the kitchen. It's not a bad layout. I like that there's the main kitchen part and then there's the island, which is pretty desirable because the island can become the center of entertainment and it overlooks the living room, so it's a really good flow. But the cabinets are quite old. They're of like shorter size. It doesn't go to the ceiling, and we're probably gonna replace these. And these drawer pulls are really cute, but still they are not of the modern style that we would put in a new renovation. And then we see this fridge that's inset into the walls. So it actually creates a bulge on the back side, which is in the garage. I understand why the previous owner decided to do that because they probably don't want the fridge to protrude too much in this kitchen. But it's kind of odd here because it's not flush with the rest of the cabinets, and that's not what we usually do. We usually just put the fridge with the other cabinets and also use counter depth fridge so that it doesn't protrude too much. And here the cabinets on top of the fridge also doesn't match the rest of the cabinets, which is not a very good look. And then as we get to the other side, we have the dining room, which is a pretty cozy space, and definitely we want to replace the ceiling fan and get rid of some of these furniture so that it doesn't feel as cramped. And then there is a pantry space that's created by the previous owner, and it's a nice space to have, but I actually have better use of it later on, and I'll explain. At the end of the space, we have a doorway going to the bedroom that I mentioned that we're going to make as the second master bedroom. And before we get to there, we are going to walk through the living room first. So the living room is quite dark right now. It has popcorn ceiling that will need to be removed, and we also plan to put in a lot of recessed lights. This is a good space because it's quite big, but currently the darker furniture and all the shelves around are making it a little dingy and small. So these furniture will be removed, and also we're going to remove the fireplace, or at least the veneer of this stone veneer, because this is the type of stuff that we can't really salvage. We can't put a coat of paint on it because it wouldn't look good. So we're going to have to take it all out and frame it as like a sheetrock so that we can put an electric insert here and make it a really nice focal point. And the wood paneling behind will also be removed because it gives people kind of an illusion of a cabin-like space, but this is not really a cabin. So we're going to put sheetrock. And then we have a slider going to the backyard. Right now, the slider is not in the best condition. It's quite old, so we're going to replace it, and we're going to show you the backyard in a little bit. Let's go to the other side where we have a few bedrooms and bathrooms. Before we go there, I actually want to point out that the flooring over here, you can see many different types of floors. We have hardwood floors on the bedroom side, and then we have tiles in the entryway, carpet in the living room, and then the linoleum floor in the kitchen. So this is very typical in older homes that they use different floors to kind of separate different spaces, but that's not what we want to see in modern household. So we plan to remove it all and put in probably hardwood floors that match the bedroom side, because that's a desirable feature that home buyers are looking for. So let's go check out the bedrooms. Actually, the first one is our guest bathroom. And the bathroom is of a kind of unconventional layout. We have a standard size 24-inch vanity and then a toilet, but the shower is on the other side. Right now, it's a small kind of triangle-shaped shower. But when I look at it, I just see wasted space because that's how my brain works. And there's the whole section on the other side in the corner that's not used at all. And there's no reason for them to have such a small shower because the shower can take up that whole wall space on this side. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make the whole other side the shower, so it will be a very good size shower, and they have the space already. And then we go to the first bedroom over here. This bedroom also has popcorn ceiling and some wallpaper as accent wall, and these are the features that are not popular anymore, so they will be removed. And we usually install a ceiling light, and then we'll repaint the walls and also refinish the hardwood floors, and probably with this closet door, it's a good size, like it's floor to ceiling mirror doors. So we're going to try to just refinish it by painting the frame black so that it's not gaudy, this gold color. And then for the interior doors, we're going to try to refinish these because they're in good condition and they're just simple flat panel doors. And then we have our second bedroom here. It's a little dark inside because the wall paint is of this deep green color and also have wallpaper in the end, and there's no ceiling light at all. So we're going to refinish the walls, remove the popcorn ceiling and install some ceiling light. And then we have this mirror closet door that's shattered into pieces. So we definitely need to replace it. And then the flooring here is actually different than anywhere else we've seen. This is probably laminate floors that will have to be replaced. And then we go to the existing master bedroom. So this bedroom is not huge, but it's of a decent size. We're going to again replace or remove the popcorn ceiling, get rid of the wallpaper, the curtains, and also the trim, because the little wood trim is really not the style that's in anymore. And then the hardwood floors will be refinished. And let's check out the master bathroom. This bathroom is of a kind of interesting layout. So at the end, we have the shower and the toilet, and then behind the door, there is the vanity. The vanity is of an okay size. What I don't like is the layout here, because you come in here and you don't see the vanity. And there's the shower of regular size, but then it feels so tight. So we are going to try to relocate stuff. We're going to keep the vanity where it is, but move the door or have the door open the other way. So it would open to this wall and you can see the vanity as soon as you come into the bathroom. And then we're going to put the toilet right next to the vanity over here in the middle, and then the end would be the shower or shower/tub. Actually, in the master bedroom, we usually put a shower rather than shower tub combo, because we have a tub usually for the guest bathroom so that the shower can be very easy to get in and out of for the master bedroom. So that's the plan, and I think that's going to really change how this bathroom feels because it wouldn't be as tight. So now let's go check out the additional bedroom that we're going to do so much work to make it a second master bedroom. Let's go. So this is the doorway from the dining room, and it's kind of a doorway but also doubles as the laundry room right now. We have the laundry machines here and like a bunch of storage on the rest of the space. So it's not really well utilized. And then at the end of it, there is a bedroom. This is the fourth bedroom of this home. And this bedroom, it's pretty decent sized, and there's no closet or bathroom attached to it. But as soon as I saw it, I had an idea that because this is on the other side of the home, that's away from the other bedrooms and bathrooms, so it could be a great space as a secondary master bedroom, because if you have a guest or in-laws or parents staying, then this is a very isolated space that has a lot of privacy. But with it not having a bathroom or a closet, it's not really that functional. So I thought about how to add on the bathroom and closet, and the space we have is this space that we just showed that's used as laundry and hallway. When you use this as hallway, it's just so wasteful because you have a really long hallway to go into this bedroom. So we plan to actually still keep this entryway, but we're not going to use it as the entrance to the bedroom. We're only going to use it as probably over here as a closet, and then you walk through the closet to go to the future bathroom. So this whole area you are seeing now would be the future master bathroom. So if we do that, then we're going to actually close this door that's in the dining room. So this would not be how you get to that bedroom anymore, but instead we're going to open up another entrance that's at the end of the living room, right here. It's not ideal to have a door in the living room to go to a bedroom, but we really don't have another choice. Luckily, when you open this door, it will be still in the hallway/laundry room space. So then you turn to the left to go into the room, and then you can turn to the right to access the closet and the bathroom. So it's not like the bedroom, the master bedroom, would be directly opening to the living room. I really debated about this entrance space, but then I think it's really more valuable to add on this new master bedroom than not having it. And I think the buyers will see a lot of value in that because really so many buyers are having multi-generational living situation in their households, and this would solve a lot of problems. So once we get rid of the laundry room that's currently here, we're going to have to relocate laundry somewhere. And this pantry would be the perfect spot because it's of a good size that you can fit the laundry machines, and then it's also the right place for a laundry because it's right next to the dining room and it's in the common area. After relocating laundry, we also want to add direct access to the garage from inside the house, and this would be the perfect spot for it. So we'll have a door to go straight into the garage, and you wouldn't have to access the garage from the porch. And I think that's really going to make it so much more convenient. This backyard is completely dead. It's actually good amount of space. We have this whole area that can be used for grass, and we have a big shed over there that I will show you. And then the other side that's closer to the house, that's right next to the living room and the master bedroom. There was a deck over here before, but I guess there was probably a lot of dry rot, so it was removed by the previous owner, and we really need to put it back right here because otherwise there's no seating space in this yard at all, so it's not very usable. So we're probably going to put a new concrete patio all the way here and remove the pavers at the end because they're of a reddish color and not very smooth. So we take all of that out, and also this ugly awning, and then over there we can do some other landscaping like plants and mulch or planter boxes. There are a lot of different choices. And then this shed is quite interesting because it's of a pretty good size, and there are a lot of different use for it. And apparently the previous owner was using it as a grow room. We plan to remove all of this structure and make it pretty, like finish the ceiling, finish the walls and the floors so that you can have an additional space in your backyard as a he shed, she shed, office, gym. Really, there are endless choices, and I think it would really be a good selling point when we are ready to sell the house. So my videographer mentioned that this is the space with the best lighting in the house. So I realized that I forgot to mention about this skylight. This was added by the previous owner, and it's really a nice feature because it brightens up this whole kitchen space and makes the best lighting for filming. And now let's get to the numbers. I bought this house for around $1 million, and we plan to put $240,000 into it because we're adding another bathroom and creating a new master bedroom. So the cost is a little on the high side, but we hope to sell it for around $1.5 million, and it's going to generate a good profit. It's going to take us about 3 months to renovate this home and to do all the changes that we want to do. So in the meantime, while you wait for the big after review, I want you to check out this video where we added about $500,000 in value to the home by converting a 2-bedroom, 1-bath into a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and we didn't add a single square foot. I'll see you there.